Hey, it's me, Tim. A few weeks back, I posted a video about this Maria plastic 12-string guitar from the Soviet Union that I kind of restored together. It was a gift from viewer Bruce. You can kind of see it back there. If you haven't watched that video, here, watch it right now. It's about 19 minutes long. Oh, wait. All caught up? Great. A plastic guitar? I mean, who would make a plastic guitar? Stupid, right? Seriously, who makes a guitar out of plastic? Who makes a guitar out of plastic? Wait, I mean, who makes a guitar out of plastic? Anyway, as I said in that original Maria video, I was going to auction off that guitar, but I left it open to viewers to decide whether I should keep it original or I should mess it up a little bit and like do some fun, wacky stuff with it. I ran a very unscientific poll in the comments section, and the results were almost evenly split. This little screen grab pretty much says it all. So normally to me, a tie like this would mean let's F it up, but some things changed. The guy, Bruce, who donated the Maria to me for that video, he said he had some other plastic guitars I might be interested in. And oh boy, am I interested in them. So much so that I'm moving on from the Maria and all of my attention is getting focused on this new batch of plastic guitars. I'm probably going to F some of them up instead. Since the work I did on that guitar, I've had it here. It's been a couple months, and you know, it's holding its shape. It's staying in tune. It's actually not a bad little guitar. It's a decent 12-string. I've cleaned up the pots and stuff that were making some noise in the last video, and it's a little bit more than a wall hanger. I mean, it's a usable guitar, and I'm going to auction it off as is right now on eBay. So there's a link here and in the description. The auction is running from the dates that are on the screen. If you're interested, go bid. Bid now, bid frequently, bid oftenly, and bid courageously to help me finance this next project I'm going to show you. So go bid now. I'll wait for you again. You're back? Great. Okay, let's move on to the next project. Hey, remember this guitar? The guy that gave it to me, Bruce? This is a plastic Russian guitar. Well, he just sent me another box. Let's see what's inside. Three of them. These are McAfee G30 guitars. They were made by Mario McAfee in the 1950s, and they're like this really, for the time, they're this very innovative sort of new method of using injected molded plastic, like I said better, injection molded plastic, sort of like a bakelite. I think they call this something different, like Dow Styron or whatever. But so this body has, you can see the dot is missing here. There's a little bit of a wood bracing in there, but this whole body is just this very thin injection molded plastic. Has this kind of really beautiful look to it. You see there's a little bit of damage there. It's very thin. It was a lot thinner than I expected, but it has some internal bracing, and there's this screw here that apparently, I'm not quite sure how, when the neck was attached, you could adjust sort of the cant with that screw. But the bad news is we don't have any necks for these, but that's also the good news, because since we don't have any necks, that means that these are open game for creative solutions to make them working guitars again. So if any of you know anybody or have the actual proper necks for any of these guitars, please reach out to me, because it would be really, really cool to put one of these back together the way it was supposed to be. So I filmed all that and I put the McAfees away for a few days, but to be honest, they were like telltale hearting me, like from the corner of my shop, like, how do I work? How do I work? They were whispering to me. Couldn't stop thinking about them. And then I also got a message from an internet friend of mine, Mark Healton, who sent me this like STL file of this part that he was made that like would figure out how to make that, and I was like, didn't make any sense to me because I hadn't seen how it works, and so my curiosity was so piqued that, well, I bought another one. Let's open it up. Maybe we won't tell my wife about this one. I sort of haggled with this guy a little bit and got a kind of a pretty good price, I think. And I think this is his way of getting even with me. Okay, so now I have a complete one that's really going to help me figure out how to recreate this. I can take some measurements off this and stuff. This is nice. This neck is in pretty good shape. Obviously it needs some new tuners, but I should be able to get one of them working properly with this neck, and I can also take this neck off and sort of maybe recreate it and do something with these other instruments. This one's in better shape than I thought it was going to be based on the pictures, and I like that it has all the parts. The neck sits in this pocket. I guess there's a couple screws under here. We'll find out, holding it together or something. And then there's a screw under here that you can adjust the angle of the neck, kind of like my acoustics that I designed, but like different obviously. And I have no idea how this works. And so the reason I spent all this money is basically just to look at that and figure it all out. Before I take it apart, I want to see if I can actually angle this neck as it's supposed to be able to be done. I'm turning it to the right, and look at that. It is very easily going down. Very little effort. We're like about 30 seconds above there. Can you see that? Now let's turn it all the way as low as it goes. And we are at 230 seconds proper. So it's like a 330 seconds range. Covers that, and then there's a little M logo here. These are all things that I was missing from my other bodies that I can see. So this piece of metal here seems to be just decorative. I don't think it's actually doing anything. Yikes. Plastic bridge, of course. This makes aluminum foil look thick. And then this this whole end pin contraption seems to be part of whatever this stuff is. Oh boy. Oh boy. This was not what I was expecting to see. So this goes here. Yep, and look at this. So elegant. I absolutely adore this. This is our end pin that goes into the back block. And then this here, you can see it just brings the neck up and down. This is so simple and so, look at that. Okay, so I have 4 bodies and 1 original neck. And with this original neck, the tuners are shot. So I'll have to put new tuners on it, which is no big deal. But I have the original bridge and everything. So one of these guitars I can put back together as all original with just new tuners. And since I now have this, I can recreate this hardware. I can recreate this piece of metal, and I can recreate this neck. I can't maybe do it in the same... I guess these have a wood core with a plastic wrap. I'm not going to be able to do that. But I can make something to the similar or the same dimensions at least in a more traditional way, and I can make all of these guitars work. This is gonna be the hardest thing to recreate. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of get something cut from Cut Sand and do a little bit of work, but I think I can do it. And what I can see here, there are these plastic kind of bushings I'll have to recreate because none of the bodies I have those spacers either. So this little hardware mechanism I have in 3 of the bodies, so I only have to recreate this for 1 of them if I get all 4 of these together. I was also thinking about doing some silly stuff with one of the bodies. Well, I was thinking about doing silly stuff with all the bodies, but now I'm looking at this and I'm looking. It's kind of a big job. I suppose I should put the call out there, what I do not need or any more Macaferi bodies. But if any of you, for some unknown reason, have one of these necks laying around, like an original one, and no body for it, hit me up. I doubt that happens anywhere, but hit me up. So feet first, I'm all in with these plastic guitars again. What a pivot. I did not expect to be doing any of this in 2026, but I'm super excited and interested to do it. And it's also proven that this is going to be a much bigger job than I expected, and it's going to be a multi-part video series. I'm not just going to slap one of these things together. So you're going to have to, subscribe or whatever to see what happens next with these things. A reminder, if you've ever wanted a guitar from the Soviet Union era, if you've ever kind of had them like pique your curiosity, I've sold a few of them here over the years, and I'm lucky enough to have this other one up for auction right now. This 12-string acoustic. If it's pretty cool. It's a usable guitar, and all the information's there. If you're watching this in the future, it's already too late. So go jump on that auction now. Super cool guitar, great for a collection. And the more money you blow on that, the more I have to put into this. So I'll be jumping back and forth to the Macaferi as the season sort of progresses. You also might know that I'm working on my acoustic guitar, like acoustic electric guitar design again. So you'll be seeing some content on that, as well as whatever strikes my fancy this year, because who knows? It's an email or phone call away. All right, thanks a lot and be good.